Please welcome AJC Honorary President Stanley Bergman.
Good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the screen for a moment.
I'll put it very bluntly, and I'll reveal a big secret to John and the world. We're not letting go of John so easily after his term expires. Whether he's counting the days or not till it's over, we at AJC want very much to find a way to continue to engage him. He's got too much to offer us. He's still a very young man, and I hope he has a bright future with AJC.
John Shapiro and I have known each other for close to 3 decades. He has always been not only a good friend, but a man of principle, a man of integrity, and a man who wants to get something done to make the country a better place. He's been very successful himself. He built an amazingly successful investment firm over his career. And he could have just put his shoes up on the table, relaxed, and said, hey, I've had a good life, I got a great wife, nice kids. But we know that's not him. He never forgot where he came from. He's never forgotten whose shoulders he stands on. He's never forgotten his Jewish heritage and how much it has done for him and his family and the Jewish people. And he's never forgotten making America a better place.
It's hard to say how John's evolved because I think of him as having arrived as a fully functional, smart, very energized leader.
The combination of emotional intelligence and situational awareness makes him a particularly effective leader both inside the agency and, most importantly for our mission, globally.
AJC was the perfect place for John to land. It was a great marriage, and he's done an incredible job. And it's now stronger than it's ever been before because of his leadership, his intelligence, his strength, his dedication, his persistence, his hard work. And now AJC is in a brand new and exciting chapter at a time when the situation for Jewry in America is more difficult than it's been in a long time with all the anti-Semitism that we have seen, at a time when we worry about the Israeli-American relationship. And so the good work that John has done in strengthening AJC is more important than ever before.
That John is so well suited to be an AJC leader because he truly understands what it takes to represent Jewish advocacy.
The people he's met through AJC, the presidents, the prime ministers, the foreign ministers, in addition to learning the skills to do this particular job at a very high level, has been a tremendous life lesson in many ways.
He has a great ability to pass the issues and make complex issues simple. And even though he has strong opinions, he is very sensitive to the nuances in the community that is important for the organization.
If there were no John Shapiro today, I doubt very much there'd be an AJC Central European office in Warsaw. John Shapiro became the first investor in it, and he and his wife, Shawnee, made a major, major commitment.
It was something that made sense to us as the next place for AJC to plant its flag. The resurgence of interest in Poland and in that part of the world was very meaningful to us. But I think that none of us could have imagined in early 2016 how important that office was going to be.
John is first and foremost so much fun.
He's very down to earth. He has that sort of work-life balance. In his case, it's work, it's philanthropy, and it's family. It makes him a lot of fun to be around.
There's still a great deal of work to be done. In fact, we know that you're going to be front and center advocating for what's right for the world. We are all just incredibly proud of what you've done at AJC. Your term is coming to an end. Nathaniel says it's time for you to pay some attention to playing the saxophone.
I've known the membership of AJC for a very, very long time, And I'm glad that in the future, John's legacy will continue in strong hands. And I also know John. He won't rest easy. He'll be doing other great things for the Jewish people and for his country, as well as continuing to be a great dad and a great husband. So John, congratulations on all you've done. The world's a better place for your leadership, your philanthropy, and generosity. Your friend, Chuck.
I'm just so grateful for this AJC portion of our 45-year saga, and I can't wait to see what the next chapter is going to be.
What a well-deserved tribute, John. You're remarkable. You and Shani are just an amazing couple, and what you've done for AJC, for the Jewish people, and all the other philanthropic areas you're involved with is truly amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, today is the last full day that I am the immediate past president. And as David Harris says, wheels up. Tomorrow, you're the immediate past president. Soon, we'll have the chance to welcome you into the circle of honorary presidents. It's a wonderful place to be. Not because it's over, I'm sorry to tell you that today, but because it's a true commencement, a beginning of the next journey for you and Shani at AJC. John, we've discussed this several times. In my view, you have served as president in a remarkable way, at a momentous time of change and challenge, of great institutional achievements, of raising AJC's global profile, as well, of course, sadly, a time of communal trauma. No one could have predicted what lay ahead for the world and for AJC when you assumed that role. Through it all, you never tired, nor despaired, nor let our focus stray. You kept us really focused. And I'm watching you and David. It has been a remarkable partnership to watch the two of you work together with the rest of the lay team and, of course, the professionals. Your leadership was thoughtful and inspiring, and you have led this distinguished organization with a steady hand and an attentive eye, steering a tremendously impressive group of leaders to many meaningful accomplishments. Of course, as noted in the video, AJC's office in Warsaw, appropriately named the Shapiro Silverberg Center, became a reality because both Shani and you are strategic, action-oriented, and incredible philanthropists. Thank you. On behalf of your entire AJC family, it is indeed my deep honor to present you with this very, very special gift, which relates to your deep connections to Warsaw. The mezuzah you'll see on the screen is a bronze cast of a remnant of the mezuzah from 12 Zabowska Street in Warsaw, not too far from the Shapiro Silverberg Center. The building was made up of predominantly Jewish families prior to 1939, and it was the home of Rosen's Bakery and a small prayer house. A survivor who lived a couple of doors down recalled that there were many Jews on the street, but there was no anti-Semitism. Every time we enter or exit a Jewish home, the mezuzah reminds us of who we are and where we come from. Like a tap on the shoulder, it recenters us and brings us closer to peoplehood. The mezuzah connects us all. This mezuzah in particular connects us to the vibrant legacy left behind by the Jews of Poland. John, Shani, you have made a lasting mark on the doorway of AJC. You care so deeply about the Jewish people in Israel. May this mezuzah remind you that from New York to Warsaw, from Jerusalem to Tokyo, AJC will always be your home and the home of both of you, and to your sons, and I believe future daughter-in-law with an S. Remember, the Shapiro family is always welcome amongst this great group of people, and we really, really, really appreciate what you have done. So, John, this is the time of a little embarrassment, but could you please come up? So, the bronze cast of the mezuzah, remnants of 12 Zabkowska Street, my Polish not so good, Warsaw, presented to John M. Shapiro with gratitude for your exemplar leadership as AJC President 2016 to 2019. John, please.
Thank you so much, Stan, for the wonderful speech and really for providing so much guidance as my predecessor, who really set very high standards and was a great supporter all along. I was told I had 45 seconds and not to try to say anything smart or witty, to just be myself. So I would like to first, thank the people, David and my wife Shani and Linda Morels and Chuck Schumer for making those videos. It's great having my kids here, and I got to tell you, they were so cute in those pictures. I sort of wish I could have them back somewhat that way. And if you notice, my hair was not always white, so it was having kids. But let me just say something very briefly here, because we have the great debate coming, and they have lots of words to say. It has been a true privilege and an honor to be able to serve as your president. I think that the professional staff is extraordinary. My fellow lay leaders have been terrific. This has been a challenging moment for all of us, and the world has changed really quite dramatically, and yet the AJC time and time again rises to the top and addresses issues head on. For those who were here last night, how impressive a performance was that. And I think that AJC is needed today more than ever. The fact that 2,500 of you could come out to join us for a few days here shows your commitment and the importance of this organization, and you're really what makes it possible. So thank you very much. It's a great moment for me. I got 26 hours left, and I'm going to try to make the best of it. So.